Did you know that more than 80% of people who use baking soda don't know the best ways to use it? You read that right. There are millions of homes with baking soda in the kitchen, but most people don't know what else they can use it for besides baking cakes or the fridge. What if this cheap white powder you use every day could help your health in ways that would surprise you? I'm going to tell you about some of the best secret uses of baking soda today. Some of them are based on science and others are well known because a lot of people have tried them and seen results. Should you be here for the first time, please click the subscribe button and like this video before we begin. That way you will never miss another one of our health tips. What are you watching now? Type 1 in the comments if you want to learn, or 0 if you're not sure yet. Also, let us know where you are watching from. It's cool to see people from all over the world in our group. Let's start. First, let's talk about getting clean. A lot of people put baking soda in their bath water to relax after a long day, help their skin feel better, or get rid of spots. It gets a little more alkaline when you mix baking soda with water. That means it can help balance out the acids on your skin. This is why it can help soothe redness and make your skin feel soft and clean. Some people even say that taking a bath in baking soda helps get rid of toxins and makes them feel better overall. They say there isn't enough evidence to say for sure that baking soda baths detox your body, but a lot of people swear by how good they feel afterward. That's not the end of the story though. For extra health benefits, some people mix a little baking soda with water and drink it. They think it will help their bodies get rid of toxins from the inside out. There is some truth to this, especially for people who have certain kidney issues. So an American Society of Nephrology study found that sodium bicarbonate, which is just fancy word for baking soda, can help people with long-term kidney disease by lowering the amount of acid in their blood. In other words, baking soda might help your body's cleaning processes if you use it properly and in small amounts. Keep in mind though that balance is key. It is never a good idea to use too much baking soda. If you have any health problems, you should always talk to your doctor before trying it. How about taking care of your teeth? This is something you may do every day. Did you know that baking soda is in a lot of toothpastes that make them work so well? Because baking soda is soft, it cleans well. Putting some baking soda on your toothbrush can help get rid of spots from food, coffee, or tea. This will make your teeth look whiter and feel smoother. If you use it the right way, it won't hurt your teeth like some whitening products do because it's not too sharp. But there are more perks than just a bright smile. Since baking soda is alkaline, it fights the acids in your mouth that can lead to cavities, gum disease, and even bad breath. Bad germs don't like to stay in your mouth when it's less acidic. In fact, research has shown that toothpaste with baking soda whitens teeth and gets rid of plaque much better than toothpaste without it. One thing you should remember is that you shouldn't use baking soda every day. They say you should only use it a few times a week and always with a soft toothbrush so you don't damage your teeth's enamel. You can keep your smile healthy and bright at home with baking soda if you use it the right way. Next is heartburn, which a lot of people have trouble with. Are you aware of how your chest feels when you eat something too hot or rich? That's heartburn, which happens when acid from your stomach gets into your esophagus. It may happen even more often if you are pregnant, have put on weight, or have certain health problems. Many antacids are sold in stores, but sometimes the best thing to use is something you already have in your kitchen. Adding a teaspoon of baking soda to a glass of water and sipping it slowly can help reduce the stomach acid and make you feel better almost right away. For years, people have used this easy cure, and even doctors know that baking soda works quickly as an antacid. A study in the journal Gastroenterology and Hepatology says it works quickly for heartburn that only happens sometimes. If you need a quick fix, know that all you need is a little baking soda, water, and some time. No need for pricey drugs or a trip to the drugstore. It's crazy how quickly something so easy can make you feel better. That's not all baking soda can do for you. It can also help with things on the outside like fungal diseases. You know how annoying it is to have skin that is red, itchy, or flaky, especially on your feet. Fungi that like warm, damp places are what cause things like athlete's foot and ringworm. You can buy a lot of creams and sprays, but baking soda has been used for a long time because it is harmless and works well. It works so well because it changes your skin's pH, which makes it harder for the fungus to live and grow. There is even study to back this up. A study in the journal Mycopathologia found that a solution with baking soda stopped 80% of the strains of fungi that were studied from growing. That is really amazing. Do it by making a paste out of baking soda and water and putting it on the itchy area or adding it to a foot soak. Once they try it a few times, most people find that it helps relieve itchiness and pain. It's also mild enough that you don't have to worry about harsh chemicals. If you're sick of having fungal diseases that won't go away, try baking soda. Urinary tract infections or UTIs are something that a lot of people deal with. It can be very painful to have a UTI because it can burn when you pee, make you want to go all the time and just be uncomfortable. Many times, antibiotics are the only way to treat a dangerous UTI. However, some people look for natural ways to ease the pain and help their body heal. Baking soda has become a well-known cure. The idea is simple: drinking a little baking soda mixed with water can lower the acidity of your pee. The pH change might make it harder for the bacteria that cause UTIs to grow, which might make the burning feel go away. This is also backed by science. A study in the Japanese Journal of Urology found that women who took baking soda for 4 weeks said their symptoms got better and they had less pain when they urinated. Remember though that you should always see a doctor if you have a dangerous or long-lasting UTI. Baking soda is not an alternative for medical care. It is something extra you could try for mild relief. In the right hands, it's an easy and inexpensive way to improve your bladder health. Have you ever had a sore that didn't heal? Those little sores in your mouth that hurt and make it hard to eat, drink, or even talk? If so, you know how annoying they can be. Luckily, baking soda could be the easy and cheap answer you're looking for. Stress, small cuts or scrapes in your mouth, or some foods can all cause canker sores. It helps in more than one way when you rinse your mouth with baking soda and water, about half a teaspoon in a glass of warm water. In the first place, baking soda levels the acids in your mouth. This makes the sore feel better and helps it heal. First, it helps keep the wound clean and reduces swelling. Second, it is a mild antibiotic and anti-inflammatory. This is also backed up by science. A study in the Journal of the American Dental Association found that people whose sores healed faster and with less pain used a baking soda mouth spray. It won't make things worse like some strong over-the-counter medicines might, because baking soda is light. If you think you might get a canker sore, try rinsing your mouth with baking soda. You might not know this, but baking soda can even help you work out better. Even though it sounds weird, athletes use baking soda to keep their muscles from getting tired and to help them train harder. It works like this: when you work out hard, your muscles make lactic acid, which makes you feel tired and burnt out. Baking soda helps to balance out the acid so your muscles don't get tired as quickly. Actually, this is based on research. A review published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that athletes did better and stayed strong longer when they took baking soda before short, hard workouts like sprinting or cycling. Athletes often mix a teaspoon of baking soda with water and drink it an hour or so before they work out, but start slowly because too much can make you sick. Also, if you are worried about your health, you should always talk to your doctor first. Should you want a clean, science-backed way to get more out of your workouts, baking soda could be the answer. We're just beginning to list all the great things about baking soda. But before I tell you more cool things you can do with baking soda, I want to know which hack surprised you the most. Have you ever used baking soda for any of these things before? Leave your answer in the box below. I look forward to seeing your thoughts. Today we're going to talk about some more amazing ways that people around the world use baking soda and why they are so amazed by what it can do. Let's start right away if you're ready for more. Baking soda can help your kidneys work better, especially if you have certain health problems. This is a benefit that a lot of people don't know about. You can think of your kidneys as the natural filters that keep your blood clean and even. However, people who have long-term kidney failure can't get rid of acids in the blood as well as they should. This might make you tired or sick, or it might even make kidney problems worse. This is where baking soda comes in. Doctors have found that taking small amounts of baking soda every day can help protect the kidneys from further damage. There is less acid in your body when you use baking soda, which is good for your kidneys. A study in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that people who took baking soda had better general health and their kidneys got worse less quickly. Great, isn't that? Without a doubt, you should never try a new treatment for kidney problems if you or someone you know has them. But it's amazing how something so basic can help your body's most important part. Allow us to now talk about arthritis. You or someone you care about who has arthritis knows how painful, swollen, and stiff joints can make your day hard. A new study suggests that baking soda might help some people feel a little better on top of medicine and physical therapy. A study in the Journal of Immunology found that people with rheumatoid arthritis who drank a glass of water mixed with baking soda every day had less inflammation. How does it work? There is less pain and swelling in the joints when you use baking soda. This is because it seems to make the immune system less active. People who tried this easy cure said their joints hurt less and were less stiff, sometimes after just a few weeks. There should be more research, and you should always talk to your doctor before trying something new, but this might be a safe, low-cost way to help with arthritis. Do you agree that it's always exciting when scientists find new ways to use old medicines? Let's keep going. Gout is another problem that a lot of people have. It is a painful form of arthritis that generally affects the big toe or other joints. When you have a gout attack, your toe or finger can turn red, swell up, and hurt a lot. Too much uric acid in the blood makes sharp crystals in the joints, which is what causes it. Fun fact, baking soda can help get rid of some of that extra uric acid because it is alkaline. Add half a teaspoon of baking soda to a glass of water. This will help break up the crystals and make it easier for your body to get rid of them. Some people who use this treatment say that their gout attacks are not as bad and don't last as long. This idea is backed up by studies in the journal Arthritis and Rheumatism. Gout is a serious problem though, so remember that you should always see a doctor to take care of it right. But isn't it cool that something you might find in the kitchen could help ease such quick, sharp pain? Let's talk about something that almost everyone has: colds and the flu. You might have a sore throat, a stuffy nose, or congestion that won't go away when you're sick. As it turns out, baking soda can help you feel better faster. It's real. It can help you clear your nose and throat because baking soda is alkaline and can break up thick mucus. If your throat hurts, gargle with warm water that has half a teaspoon of baking soda added to it. It not only calms the itchiness, but it also kills germs and bacteria, which makes it harder for viruses to stay. Some studies, like one in the Journal of the American Dental Association, show that gargling with baking soda every day can help people with colds and sore throats get better faster. With a saline nasal rinse, you can even use baking soda to help clear out your lungs and breathe better. These home cures work, are simple, and don't cost much. What about something really bad like cancer? Even though baking soda isn't a cure for cancer, some researchers are looking into how it might help other care. Why? Because cancer cells thrive in acidic environments. Some study shows that making the area around cancer cells more alkaline might slow their growth. In a study published in 2009 in the journal Cancer Research, scientists gave mice a mix of baking soda and other chemicals. The tumors grew more slowly and took treatment better. It's still early in the study, so it's not safe to say that baking soda can cure cancer. However, it's an interesting area to explore further, and it shows how scientists are looking at this common ingredient in a lot of different ways. Before you do anything new, talk to your doctor if you or someone you care about has cancer. But it's fun to think about what the future might hold. Let's try natural deodorant, which is a little more useful and everyday. Baking soda is a great option to commercial deodorants if you want to stay away from chemicals and artificial scents. It works by canceling out the acids in your sweat, which kills the germs that make you smell bad. You can put a little bit under your arms or mix it with coconut oil to make it feel better. Studies in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology have shown that baking soda does really get rid of smells. It's also very gentle, which is great for people with sensitive skin. Have baking soda on hand if you want an easy, cheap, and eco-friendly way to stay fresh. But even though baking soda has so many great uses, it's very important to know who should be careful with it and why. Baking soda is good for you and simple to get, but some people can't handle large amounts of it or using it a lot. Because baking soda has salt in it, people who already have kidney problems need to be extra careful. Salt can build up in your body and cause swelling or high blood pressure if your kidneys can't get rid of it. The extra salt can also make things worse for people who already have high blood pressure. If you already have stomach issues like ulcers or acid reflux, baking soda might make things worse. It may not be safe for your baby or you if you are pregnant or nursing and take in too much baking soda. To begin, always use a little. If you get a rash, stomach upset, or trouble breathing, stop using it right away and see your doctor. Always put safety first. Don't forget about people whose skin is sensitive or allergic. For most people, baking soda is safe, but some people can get red or itching skin if they put it on their skin. Check out how your skin reacts to it on your arm before you try it for real next time. If you have asthma or other lung problems, don't breathe in the powder. It can make your airways itch. Always use baking soda in small amounts. Follow easy to understand directions, and if you're not sure, talk to a doctor. Anyone from anywhere in the world can share their story about baking soda because it can be used for so many things. One woman from Spain, Maria, says that she started soaking her feet in a bath of baking soda to get rid of athlete's foot. After just 3 days, the redness and itchiness were almost gone. She says, "I couldn't believe it. Now I tell all my friends to do it." Then there's James in Canada. Every Saturday he cleans his teeth with a paste made of baking soda and water. "My dentist keeps asking if I had my teeth whitened by a professional," he laughs. The Indian woman Priya said that she always gargles with baking soda when she starts to get a sore throat. She says, "It's my secret weapon for staying healthy in the winter." People who play sports are also joining in. Sarah, an Australian runner, tried putting baking soda in a small glass of water or juice before her runs. It turned out that she could run farther before her legs got sore and tired. "At first I wasn't sure," she says, "but now I believe. It changes everything about my training." These true stories show that baking soda isn't just an old trick, it helps people from all walks of life in many different ways. Yes, baking soda can also help you clean up around the house. It can be used to clean sinks, ovens, rugs, and even get rid of smells in the fridge. But did you know that some people wash their fruits and veggies with it? To make your food safer to eat, mix some baking soda with water and gently scrub your fruits and vegetables. This will get rid of dirt, pesticides, and germs. It's an easy, cheap way to keep your family healthy and your home clean. Bug bites and stings can even get better with baking soda. People who have been hit by bees or mosquitoes know how annoying the itching and swelling can be. Mix some water and baking soda to make a paste, then gently rub the paste on the bite or sting for a few minutes and wash it off with water. A lot of people say that this simple trick helps with itching and swelling almost right away. It's great for campers and walkers because it keeps kids safe and parents love that their kids can play there. There are people who even carry a small jar of baking soda in their first aid kit or picnic basket, just in case any bugs bite them. It's crazy how an easy fix can make your day better and make you smile again. But that's not all the useful things you can do with baking soda every day. Let's talk about keeping yourself clean for a minute. If you're into natural beauty care, you may have heard that baking soda can be used to gently scrub your face and body. To make a soft paste, mix a pinch with water and rub it on your face gently. It gets rid of dead skin cells, which makes your face feel smooth and soft. Some people use it once a week to make their face wash cleaner. Some people put the same kind of paste on their elbows, knees, or feet to smooth out rough spots. But remember that less is more. Baking soda is gentle, but brushing too hard can hurt skin that is already sensitive. Always put it on a small part of skin first to see how it feels. You can also clean your hair really well with baking soda. If styling products are making your hair feel heavy or if it's been hot, sprinkle some baking soda through wet hair before washing. After a gentle massage, rinse well and wash as usual. As a clarifying agent, baking soda helps get rid of product buildup and bring back shine. Some people use baking soda and water instead of shampoo, and then they rinse their hair with weak apple cider vinegar to condition it. People who don't want to use store-bought shampoos like this no-poo way. But be careful not to use too much baking soda. Too much of it can dry out your hair and scalp. Do it once or twice a week at first, and then more often if your hair needs it. What about taking care of your teeth? You can clean your braces, retainers, and mouth guards with baking soda too, not just your teeth. Baking soda and water mixed together help get rid of spots and smells, keeping them clean and fresh. Add a few teaspoons of baking soda to a cup of warm water. Soak your tooth device in this for the night. A cheap and easy way to keep your smile and breath clean and healthy feels good. Let's go to the kitchen, where baking soda always does its job. Have you ever smelled something odd coming from your fridge? If you put an open box of baking soda on a shelf, it will soak up the smells and make your fridge smell clean again. You can do the same thing in your car, freezer, or store. To get rid of smelly things, sprinkle some baking soda in your trash can, compost bin, or diaper pail. To get rid of a stain that won't come out, mix baking soda and water to make a paste. Then rub the stain gently and watch it go away. There is no need for harsh chemicals, just a kitchen that shines. When you do laundry, baking soda can also save the day. There is a musty smell in your clothes or towels. Put half a cup of baking soda in the washing machine. It gets rid of smells and makes clothes soft and clean. For tough stains, make a paste out of baking soda and water. Rub the paste directly on the stain and wait until it's dry before washing. This trick is great for cleaning baby clothes, bibs, and even cloth diapers because it's gentle and works well. How about the bathroom? Put baking soda in your sink, tub, or toilet, and then use a brush or sponge to clean it. It doesn't scratch surfaces and gets rid of soap scum, hard water spots, and even rust. Put half a cup of baking soda and half a cup of vinegar down the drain. This should help if the drain is slow or plugged. When the fizzing stops, flush with hot water. This science project is fun for kids and also keeps your lines clean and your bathroom smelling good. Baking soda is a great way to clean silver jewelry. Make a mix out of some and water. Rub it gently on your silver, wait a few minutes, then rinse and dry. Everything will shine and look brand new again. You can use the same method on dirty pennies, cooking tools, and other things. Let's talk about pets, since baking soda can also help them. If you think your pet's bed smells funny, sprinkle baking soda on it and let it sit for 15 minutes. Then clean it up. You can do the same thing with rugs, mats, and even the seats in your car. Most dogs can handle it, but if you're worried, talk to your vet first. Also, make sure your pet doesn't eat too much of the powder. Did you know that baking soda can clean veggies and fruits? Put a spoonful in a bowl of water and add your produce. Then gently scrub your food to get rid of dirt, chemicals, and germs. If you rinse your apples, carrots, and leafy greens well, they will taste better and be safer to eat. It's an easy and cheap way to take care of your family's health. We should take a moment to talk about safety. Even though baking soda is great, it's not always the best choice. The extra salt in baking soda could be bad for people with kidney disease, heart problems, or high blood pressure. Women who are pregnant or nursing should also be careful because changes in the pH or mineral balance of the body can have an effect on both the mother and the child. Kids and dogs should never eat baking soda by itself because it could make them sick or even kill them. Also, always do a patch test before putting baking soda on your body if you have sensitive skin or allergies. Most of the time, baking soda is safe to use, but breathing in or swallowing large amounts of the powder can be dangerous. Always talk to your doctor before using baking soda as a home treatment, like for heartburn or to help your kidneys. It's important to talk to a doctor, especially if you have health problems or take other medicines that could combine with the sodium in baking soda. Let's hear more stories from real people like you. Anna is a teacher in Brazil. She says that she used baking soda paste to get a big coffee spot out of her favorite blouse before a big interview. It was like magic. Knowing my shirt was clean made me feel so much better about myself. Mike from South Africa cleans his running shoes with baking soda after a long walk. He laughs and says, "No more embarrassing smells, even after a rainy day on the trail." Milan from Singapore soaks her feet once a week after working long shifts as a nurse. People at work now like her because she says, "My feet feel fresh and the tiredness just melts away." Baking soda is something Sophia from Greece puts on her beans while they are cooking to make them softer and easier to digest. It's been passed down through the generations and works great. Jake from Canada keeps a box in his car in case he needs to clean the glass quickly and keep things smelling good. "It's my secret weapon for everything," he says with a smile. These stories show that baking soda is useful and cheap no matter where you live or what you do. For example, Priya in India says that it helps soothe a sore throat and is her secret tool for staying healthy during the cold season. To sum up, baking soda is a hero around the house that can be used for more than just baking or cleaning. For health reasons like relieving heartburn, itchy skin, and bad breath, and for useful reasons like cleaning, washing clothes, and taking care of pets, this simple white powder should be in every home. Tradition and science both agree that baking soda can make your life easier, healthier, and just a little more magical if you use it the right way. But don't forget that balance is important. If you already have a health problem, talk to your doctor before trying any new treatments. Always read the directions and start small. And please let us know if you found a new way to use baking soda or if you want to share a story. Tell us about your stories and tips in the box below. Your advice could help someone else in our neighborhood. Please like, subscribe, and share this movie with your family and friends if you found these tips useful. Thank you for your help, and we love having you as a member of our channel group. We've also chosen 2 movies with even more tips for you. Click on one to keep learning and growing with us. Thanks for watching. See you next time. What will you try today with baking soda? Tell us below.